Hey. Hello, everyone. My name is Follow. I will be playtesting your game DREADMOOR that I finally got access to. I think I saw it was like a Reddit post or something, and I tried to get access to this thing months ago, and it's okay, not a big deal, but finally I got approved. So we're just gonna try this out and see what I think. I will be kind of going through the game, doing my normal shenanigans, just kind of testing things out, seeing how the game reads. I'll probably talk about like various art design, game decisions, just overall impressions, balance if that's a thing. And it'll just be kind of a play-by-play. I have not seen basically anything about this game. I do know I know. My initial impressions when I saw the trailer, or was it a trailer or some kind of snippet of this, is that it looks a lot like Dredge, and which is fine. I love Dredge. Dredge was a lot of fun. So if it's anything like Dredge, then it's probably still going to be a good time. I'm going to try and I might use some comparisons to the game, but overall, I'm going to try and base it on its own merits. Because at the end of the day, it might as well be someone's first game or introduction into a genre or subcategory of a game. Yeah. So I don't really know what I'm going to expect. I don't really know how long this playtest is, but I'm just going to give it a go and see what I think. And hopefully you can get some good feedback out of watching me play, kind of just see how things go. And maybe I'll run into things that are not super obvious and you'll know how to kind of balance them afterwards. But yeah. Anyways, enough rambling. I'm just going to kind of hop into it, see what happens. There's this little splash screen. Welcome to DREADMOOR. Thank you for joining the playtest. There's going to be a small slice of gameplay from our upcoming title. Please keep in mind the game is still in development, so bugs and crashes are possible, and you will come across unfinished content as well. Your feedback will help us improve DREADMOOR a lot, so after playing, please take a moment to let us know what you think of the game so far. You can fill out a short survey and or join our official Discord to talk with us directly. I have joined, so I will be posting this there. If you encounter any issues or have questions, visit the Dockyard channel on our Discord server. Thank you for playing. Okay. DREADMOOR. All right, so let's just start right off. Let's see. I'm kind of looking at this this title screen. It looks like I'm actually having a hard time telling. Is this guy here actually a 3D asset? It almost looks like a JPEG, although I think it actually is a 3D asset, isn't it? Everything else seems to be. The music's really nice. I like what you did with the title card. It's moody but simple, kind of gets its point across. There's kind of this smoke in the corners, and the smoke is covering up what seems to be pre-alpha model version. But I can sort of see it, like over here. It's really cool. It reminds me of the what's his name? I'm sure you already know what I'm gonna say, but it's Bootstrap Bill Turner from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. The way they kind of like embed themselves on the sides of the ship. Yeah, it's cool. It's moody. Oh, here it is, pre-alpha. Never mind, it's not hidden at all. Okay, let's take a look at settings. Oh, just to kind of get this out of the way, I am playing on a PC, if that wasn't obvious. I am running on a 4080 Super NVIDIA GPU and a 7800 X3D CPU, AMD. Just for frame of reference. Upscaling. Go to NVIDIA DLSS, quality, ultra, VSync on, 1:1. Oh. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting feature, actually. Okay, this all looks fine. Hardware ray tracing lumen. Can you handle ray tracing? Let's turn it on. What's megalights? Enable mega lights for local lights. I have no idea what this is. Let's just turn it on. If it breaks if it breaks something, I'll just start it off. I do quite a bit of playtesting, and something that does happen a lot is that early access games or pre-alphas tend to not be very well optimized, so it would not shock me. Enable nanite geometry. This setting has... Yeah, but what is it? I'm gonna leave that off. I don't know what that is. I mean, I know I turned on the light, but this nanite geometry sounds like it could blow up my PC. Okay. Play. Alright. Let's check it out. Not every light on the horizon is a safe one. Very Dredge. Oh, there's no voice acting. I don't know why I expected there to be. Dad, look what I found. What did you find? No. No, no! Find the last light. Got some old man hands. Damn it, another attack. Again, who said I'm not cursed? By some miracle I survived. But just where am I? Take the hook gun. Take the hook gun. Oh, you know? I'm running at about 80 FPS, which is not great, because my refresh rate on my monitor is 144, so it's decent. But I did turn on ray tracing, so I guess that's fine. If I turn on the nano, I'd probably be hitting somewhere like 60 or something. I don't know, I'm guessing. You know what? Let's test it. That's what I'm here for, right? Let's just do it. It's on. Who turned that on? It's on. Out of curiosity, what happens if I turn it off? Actually pretty negligible, although I don't really see any difference. There is kind of a difference, a little more fidelity, I think, in the graphics. Well, either way, 70 frames is just fine. That's not a big deal. No screen tearing. This actually looks really good. You know, for a pre-alpha, this is pretty well polished already. I mean, I'm not gonna like overly glaze the textures or anything, but I mean, you captured the mood, it's running smoothly, you got some movement in the bushes, got these little fireflies. This looks pretty good. I like this. Actually, weirdly enough, I liked little details like this, I don't know what they call it. It's like some kind of like partitioning rope for fishing. I am not overly familiar with nautical stuff, I'm gonna be honest. I'd like to be. Okay, I can just leave? No. Is this water or is this oil? This texture looks really confusing to me. It doesn't look like it's deep at all. It looks like a puddle. But that's a bridge, so I don't think it's a puddle. It's very confusing to look at. So I hear something over there. But alright. I noticed there was like some weird gliding with the mouse. Maybe it's just in my head though. It's kind of a cool texture. These fish. Wow. Is that a chest? Static? What? How did they get these rope in with these rings without them popping out the other end? Did they like, glue them in? Are they bolts? That doesn't make any sense though. I mean, theoretically possible, but Only in concept. This window is confusing. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but in my mind, I'm like thinking, okay, so this wood is improperly leveled and is all kind of jank, which is sort of fine and respectable. But then at that same point, like, how did you put glass in it? Like, are you telling me somebody actually measured out this piece of glass and then stuck it in there? As a piece of art, that's possible, but functionally, who would do that? And yeah, it's in there. It's not behind it or anything. I guess aesthetically it's fine though. It does create a mood. I know I'm just talking about the Ooh, this almost looks like a face. I know I'm just talking about the practical effects of like how things work, but there is some room for artistic liberties, you know, just cause you're trying to create a mood. It's fine. I am just going to be one of those people. All right. Wow, that was an animation. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Pick up the roof. The alcohol, of course. It's glowing mushrooms. Golden anchor. Can I read what that says? No. Okay. Fuel the generator. Oh. It just looks kind of weird. It's fine. Did those even match up? Just okay. Start it. Oh. What? Oh. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, that didn't make any sense to me. The only reason it made sense, like I figured it out, is because I looked in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen and it said drag. That is the only reason. I think, the thing about that kind of animation, for it to make sense, in real life, like in the game or in real life, he's pulling on this little piece of wood with the rope, right? So it might make sense if there was like an, the animation was correlating to that piece, like you could see the handle and his hand is on it and you need to like pull it to the side. Or if you just want to keep it a simple prompt, maybe add an arrow. I know there's one on the bar, but it's your brain kind of reads that it's just like the gauge is going up or something is going up when you're holding it, which it doesn't also make a lot of sense that when I just hold it down, like I'm not moving the mouse at all, I'm just pressing down the left mouse button, a gauge starts filling up. And so my initial thought was to time it with the circle at the end, like hold it and then let go when it hit the circle. But that's not what you're supposed to do. So it's really weird that the gauge fills up. If anything, you want like the circle that you're holding on to and you want to drag to kind of like highlight and change, like as though it's like you've grabbed it and now you're supposed to move it. And then only then when you move it does the gauge fill up and inappropriate with like how much you're dragging it. Like that just didn't read at all. Small nitpick, but a lot of important details to like how like games are read and experienced by the player. So I think you can make that a lot more frictionless with very little effort. I think you could do simply just changing some of the icons, and I think you'd be good. Or you could literally just add an arrow once you grab it on the bottom, saying like, you know, just pull that way or something. That'd be a much more simple answer, although not very elegant. Here, radio. What are these? Are these oranges? Are they like those some buoy things? Styrofoam? Oh, they almost look like iron, actually. You know, all things considered, though, I'm complaining a lot, but I want you to know, like, these textures do look really good. Like, that looks really good. Just me looking at it. That must be the ray tracing going to work, but it does look good. Ooh. Who modeled that? That looks cool. Answer the radio. Whoa. What happens if I fall in the water? Okay. It teleported me into the boat. Oh, I see. That was supposed to be an animation for when you're entering the boat for the first time, but because I tried opening it from the inside, it just prompted it. That's so funny. Can we get some fireflies on this? What? To find the right frequency, hold... Okay, now we actually just have a straight-up tutorial. Hold the left mouse button and turn the dial in the desired direction until you hear voices. A small needle begins to tremble. Boost the signal using the yellow dial. Place the needle in the green zone. Once it's set, the dialogue will begin. Okay. Got nothing better to do? Wipe down the counter. Oh my god, can you hear me? Hey, did you get close to the radio? Well, now, what do we have here? Where are you broadcasting from? None of your damn business. The old shipyard. Another shipyard. There's church. Oh my gosh. I thought... Oh, can you slow these down? I mean, I can read these, but... I definitely couldn't read them if I was reading out loud. Which, if you want people to stream it, you want them to read it out loud, right? Wow, those are really fast prompts. You could calm those down. Like, you don't even need to extend the audio at all. That was just really fast. Also, you don't want to alienate people whose English is not their first language, right? You want them to give them some time to read? I mean, in a lot of cases, I would even argue you might want to make them prompts so that they can press through them at their own leisure. But I do think if you just slow it down, that should be plenty. Like, some of those read at the normal speed, and then others are blisteringly fast. You can collect floating containers with useful resources and solve puzzles. To do this, use the grappling hook. Press 2 to equip it. Aim at the object. Left click. Successful hit, the grapple indicator will light up. Hold left click to pull the object toward you. Okay. So, for the grappling hook, I think that does need a tutorial. For this radio, unless... I don't think you actually needed one for that. You probably could have gotten away with just, like, something very simple. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I guess you can. Why is my character, like, fidgeting and, like, wobbling? What's going on? Is that the boat moving underneath my character? Okay, that's extremely jarring. It'd be really good if the character moved in accordance with the ground, you know, the boat that they're on. That's weird. I know that's actually a much more complicated issue to try and program, but it's a big problem. This is gonna make someone sick. Okay, so checking the signal, the radio. Like, I don't think I really needed a prompt for that. Like, you could just put like frequency here and then amp here, and somebody will figure that out just by rotating it. It's not that complicated. I think that's one of those cases where you could have probably just had like a drawing here or something to solve it. You don't actually need a tutorial. A little bit more immersion, you know? Right, anyways, 2. Wait, hold on. Hold it. Okay, got it. Rusted trap metal +3. Repair the boat's engine. This thing? Oh, F. See? I figured that one out, no problem. Although, it is weird that the prompts on the bottom right, like, my eyes have to drift down there to the bottom right to figure out what button to press. I initially pressed my mouse click, because that's just kind of what you use. I mean, F is fine, but you could just put, like, an F prompt right above it and remove the text on the bottom right. Like, just put, like, a big F key above the little gauge, and I think that's sufficient. Like, look at this. It's vibrating. Take the helm of the boat. Okay. This boat looks really good. Maybe it's the ray tracing or something, but it just looks really good. I like it. It's really, it's like cute. Oh, I can finally get to see my character. Yeah, wow. This looks really, really good. Sure does feel like Dredge. Plays like it. By which I mean it feels like you're trying to steer, like, yeah, a boat. It doesn't feel, this water looks really good. Sorry, I'm just like noticing the little seafoam bits on it. It actually adds a lot, and the murkiness is just about right. What happens if I go over shallow water? Nothing. Okay. I was talking about the controls, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It feels fine. It feels good. This looks really cool. I will say you guys nailed an aesthetic. Oh, I do see that. Oh. Excuse me. Did I miss anything else? Don't really see anything. Artistically, there are some things that kind of stand out. Like this green rock and these, particularly these thorny brambles in the background, do stand out a bit. They kind of break the some of the immersion. I think the rock more than the bramble. But like comparatively, these trees look awesome. There's so much cohesion in this image. This one, a little less so. Not a major fix or anything, just kind of a mild critique. Very mild. All right, what happens if I run into this? Oh, you know what? I already know. It's gonna hurt my boat. I do see there's a little gauge down there. Ooh, these little yellow lights. These like fireflies? They're not. I don't know what that is. It looks cool though. I like it. There he is, our boy. Dock the pier. That's cool. Okay, do I just manually dock? Oh, there's a button. All right, so something I want to know is that can I manually dock? What? Okay, that was just kind of weird. That's fine. The controls just felt kind of strange. All right, can I manually dock? Yes. All right, nice. Did it go into place? If so, that's a really good feature. Go away! Are those like number of people shot or something? You know, I'm not going to be too overly critical. Water's hard. Water gate puzzle. Okay. Start the water wheel to open the gates. Use the grapple gun to direct water flow through channels by switching the sluices. Sluices. That's not a common word. Once the pressure is high enough, the mechanism will activate and the gate will open. Okay. I don't know how I feel about showing a picture of it. I mean, it is an alpha. But I also like to just solve puzzles, you know? Yeah. And yeah, that water wheel effect, the splashing water not having physics just looks really strange. Especially when this water looks incredible. But, yeah, I'm not going to be too critical about it. I'm actually probably just going to leave it alone. It's fine. So what happens if I go over here? Like, I can obviously jump down this, right? No? Can't. But I can go on this, right? No. That looks pretty good. Like, dang. It's so amazing how some of your textures just look incredible. Can I open this? I want to. Wow. Even the skybox looks pretty good. I kind of ignored it at first, but looks pretty good. That sun with the clouds, it's perfect. That house has legs. Oop. All right, I guess he's not our boy anymore. Oh! Oh! Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Wow. Okay. Sharks. I tried. Got a lot of teeth. I mean, it's a shark. The smoke, the fog is like very dense, but it doesn't seem to filtrate very much. It'd be kind of cool if it like drifted a little bit into the water. It looks it's a very video gamey effect where it just truncates right there. Okay. What's this? Standard lockpick. Take. Okay. Move your mouse to find the correct position in the lockpick. When the pick is in the right zone, the keyhole will glow. Hold D. Okay. Yeah, this is like this The standard lock picking mini game. Okay. Oop. Okay, that felt a little strange. I'm just not used to it, that's all. Okay. Why can't I play the piano? I see scrap metal. Is that a grinding box? Looks like a spinal column. Also, did it turn nighttime? I'm guessing because I docked. Oh, that smoke is weirdly cute. Tackle box? Can I come in? Whoa. That's a sight. That right there. This guy. Wow. Like. Big lips. Alright. What's up, dude? How would you look at this guy? Oh, see, this one actually does prompt me. Another victim of that shit disease. No gills yet, limbs still intact. Hasn't pissed himself. We're gonna make a nice profit off you. Ho ho ho. This thing is attached to him. Shut it, you dumb animal. You got fish. I handle business. So, where'd you crawl in from? An abandoned village. From the abandoned village. And what's left of it? Rot. Poison fog. Church. Smashed to pieces. Settlements empty. Losses. More damn losses. Used to be a good fishing spot. Fish sells well here. What the hell was that? Another corpse. Won't be bringing fish here anymore. Let that be a reminder. Nighttime is for sleeping. Your tub will sink before you even shit yourself. We're okay with saying shit, huh? The tentacles will see to that. So get some rest and come see me in the morning. Bed's in the annex. Not gonna charge me nothing, huh? We haven't even started business yet. Seems kind of strange. I can close the door? Oh, this door is double hinged. Okay. Something on that chair. Something about the FOV is like very zoomed in. I want to change it, but I'm going to leave it. It's just hard to kind of like see everything. You know what? Let me mess around with it a little bit. I'll put it back, but I kind of just want to see what I'm looking at. I thought I saw an FOV slider. Am I crazy? Oh yeah, here we go. What about if I max it out? That might be a bit much. About 100. You definitely lose some of the spectacle of looking at this guy for the first time, a little bit. This is a lot more comfortable, though. Like, I can actually look at this. Let's try and go for 95. $95, I think, is maybe a nice medium. I feel like a lot less claustrophobic when I was zoomed in and looking at everything. I can actually look at it. It's a nice compromise, I think. I'm gonna leave it. Right, let's take a nap. Rest until I don't. Cthulhu, Big Fish, Skellington. Alright, well, I guess he wants me to sleep until 6. Oh, what? Why does this not select on it? I don't like that. It's one thing if it goes over here, but when you select on this icon, it should go exactly to 6. People with OCD are gonna throw a fit. Whatever. Look at that. Still alive. Didn't even mutate. Should I have? Shame. Bowser wanted to carve you up for ingredients. But since you turned out tougher than expected, time to settle your debt. Yeah, I mean... who are you? I'm Gil, the face, brains, and heart of this fine establishment. Heart, huh? And this is Bowser. He cuts fish, listens to my wisdom, and makes me look even better. Not much traffic for a shop. Looks like the middle of nowhere, but business used to run just fine. The Baron sent clients, supplied fuel. We hired anglers, gathered fish, and shipped it all back. Anglers got essence and fuel. The Baron got orders, and we got our cut. But since you turned out tougher than expected, time to settle your debt. What do you mean, as expected? He hasn't tested me or anything. I don't know this guy. Like, maybe it would have made... This makes a lot more sense if I ran into him, and then he, like... asked me for a favor or something, and then I went out, did a small sample of fishing, brought something back to him, and then he'd be like, maybe I'll be useful, gives me a bed. Something like that. Or maybe there was something more dire. I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, that just propped up. I didn't do anything. What is this place? A backwater. The quietest, most useless part of the swamps. Creatures only show up at night, and there's barely any decent fish left. The good stuff lives in the big hollow. It's past the old sluice, but you're not getting there yet. But since you turned out tougher than expected, time to settle your debt. Here he goes again. I've got no money. I'm broke, but I can work it off. I believe you, but a deal's a deal. You know how to fish? What if I don't? Yeah, what if I don't? Then grab the rod and learn. We always need anglers and fish. Start with 3 snappers. Bring them in. And don't forget to fuel the boat. You've got fuel? Enough so you won't need to rig a sail. Pumps at the dock. Don't stay out past dark. Your rotten tub will sink before you even get scared. That for inventory. Okay. These images are so low resolution. Can we improve that by any chance? Because if not, I almost would rather not see them. like the icons are enough. They're enough. Bilges. Mastery. Oh, we have a skill tree. Hmm. Okay. Oh wait, what was that? Rod. Do I equip this? I can't grab and drop anything. Take the fuel. All right, I'm just gonna do what it tells me to do. The boat consumes fuel. If it runs out, the boat will not move. Fuel can be refilled at gas stations on piers or with fuel canisters floating in the water. Plan your journey ahead. At the gas station, press F to take the fuel nozzle. Approach the boat's fuel tank cap. Press and hold the left mouse button to start. Wait for the tank to fill completely. Fuel at the station is unlimited. Oh, whoops. The ever-extending hose. How far does it go? Broke. Goes pretty far. When did it break? Alright. This motion, by the way, is making me nauseous. I just want you to know that, like, holy cow. It has to do with, I think, with, like, how he's not anchored to the boat and he's, like, sliding around still. But when he grabs it, it's just, like, all over the place. This animation is so jittery. Alright. Reach the fishing spot. Okay, let's go. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Fishing spot. While sailing, you may notice distinct splashes on the water. These are fish habitats. Sail closer to the activity zone until the indicator appears to start fishing. Approach the side of your boat and press the action key F. Okay. Just like Dredge. But it makes sense on its own. Okay. Fishing. Here you can select your bait. The bait you choose affects the chance of catching different fish species. Okay. Earthworm, simple rod. Select tackle. Okay. Hold the left mouse button to catch your bait. The longer you hold, the farther you throw. Aim by moving your camera. Okay, fair enough. Alright, press the left mouse button to set your hook. It's biting. There's a thing going. I missed it because of the tutorial. It should pause the game when the tutorial comes up.
Too heavy.
Choose your preferred fishing rod control scheme. You can change the controls at any time in the settings. I like that these are options, actually. I'm gonna stick with this because I don't want to. I don't really enjoy moving my mouse around a bunch, but I like that these are options. This is good. The indicator shows which way to pull the rod against the fish. Okay. This indicator shows the fish's stamina and exhaustion level. Okay. This indicator shows the line tension. Trying to let it reach 100, the line will snap. This flashing screen. You could fix that just by keeping it dark. This indicator shows the distance to the fish. When it reaches 0, the fish is caught. Move the rod against... Okay, I get it. While moving the rod, hold the left button to reel in. Pull the fish closer. The higher the tension, the faster you land the fish. But be careful, if the tension reaches 100, the fish will break free. Okay. When the fish runs out of stamina, it stops fighting. At this moment, you can safely reel it in without risk. Hold the left mouse button to pull the fish closer. Line tension will not increase until the fish recovers its stamina. Didn't have a tutorial to show me about the F button. Stars indicate a fish's rarity. The higher the rarity, the more valuable the fish. This fish looks awesome. Each species has unique traits. F to auto sort the hold. G to manually place fish in the hold. Press Z to release the fish. What does that mean? Manually place fish in the hold? What does that mean? Okay. So he has a voice actor. Oh, I guess I didn't press left click. I was still holding it. Yeah, this fish looks awesome. Whoever did your modeling work, good job. This spot is fished out. Okay. If I just turn my camera up, it will be Dredge. I don't know if this area is supposed to feel this kind of like unsettling. It's weird because it's very bright out and you're getting accustomed to it. You have a place to sleep. I would like a little more music. Like there is music, but it has no ambiance. Like not really. It might as well not be there. I'm not trying to be insulting to the composer or anything. It's just, I think you have a lot more you can do with mood in terms of like music and setting. I don't have that taste in my mouth. You know, like when you get to a place and you're like, wow, this has such a mood and you can taste in your mouth. I have none of that. This feels very just, I'm in an area. Whereas like the artistic design is doing so much heavy lifting, but I think music is, you're really missing out on having the music be more. It might even be just like make the music louder, but it's nothing right now. And I think it's a shame. Because like when I think about Dredge, I do think about the music of the town. Like it's a town, it's basically a point and click adventure. There's almost nothing going on there, but the music adds so much ambiance that's what you remember. You remember the mood, not the graphics, even though the graphics are a thing. But you know what I mean, right? Like it's what the players feel in their heart. Enough essence. Oh, sorry, enough for essence. Are you kidding me? That's not fish. That's scaly garbage. Take it to the grinder. Use the guts for bait. Okay. You're the one who asked me to get 3 snappers. Just saying. Drag fish from the hole into the process slot. Makes sense. Or you can just click them. Do I actually have to wait? Why? What do you think I'm going to be doing in the meantime? Unless some fish take really, really long time to grind up, why would I do this? Just make it instant. So you handled the rod and grinder. Maybe you're good for something after all. Huh. Anyway, we're not staying in this dump. No fish, no routes, no clients. Not even the Baron's people show up anymore. Time to get back to real trade routes. And you don't belong here either. You weren't heading to that church for a stroll, were you? Looking for shelter? Who's the Baron? Big-time trader from the largest settlement around. Got more fuel than he knows what to do with. Hell, maybe he wipes his ass with it. We're just cursing, huh? It feels strange when the tone is borderline cartoony. Like, this doesn't feel dark enough setting. Like, literally, it's too bright in this room. I think, I don't know, the mood just doesn't feel quite right. Maybe if you'd made it darker, like this, like almost like you had an inscription thing going on where it, like you can only sort of see what's in the back. You're too smart for your own good. I would not say that, but okay. Yeah, I'm looking for shelter, and you know a lot for talking fish. I like to read. That's nice. You should try it sometime. Who says I don't? Yeah, take this. Notes. Scraps of knowledge. Enough to help you figure out blueprints. And craft bait for soft grazers. What's soft grazers? Workbenches on the pier. The rest, figure it out yourself. Every angler's got their own tricks. So far, I've had to figure out literally nothing on my own. I kind of wish I did. There's a little too many tutorials. As you explore the world, complete quests, and trade, you will gain torn pages. Torn pages are used as progression points. To open the tech tree, press T. The skill tree has several categories, each with its own development path. Each skill in this tree has a cost. If you have enough torn pages, press F, or press the skill, or select the skill, hold F to learn it. Okay, sorry, I can't read. Like, why is it so well lit in here? I mean, it makes sense. If this were my shop, that would make sense. But, like, I don't know. It's supposed to be creepy, I feel like. Is it not? Instead, it feels almost magical. T. Okay. Why T? Why not M? Bait for peaceful fish. Suitable for catching soft grazer and sharp fin. A key winds up the mechanism that spins the jar. Inside, there's a small light bulb that turns on when the jar is rotating. Okay. Studied. Craft wound tin bait. How do I do that? Oh, over here. Using the workbench, you can craft bait, tackle upgrades, and much more. To view a list of available recipes, hover over a book icon and press N. Hover over the required resources and press left click to place in the work. Once all necessary resources in the work area, hold F. I don't really get it, but let's just see. Wound tin is 2 hinges, 1 gear, and whatever this fish guts. Okay, craft. Nice. Is it reusable? What was that timer? What is that? Oh, is it the bed? Am I supposed to go out at night? Can I save? Or is it auto-saving? He told me not to go out at night, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Caca! I forgot what button it is. What is happening? Oh! Oh, that's kind of fun. Oh, I just wasn't in the right spot. Okay, little jank, but it worked. Soft grazer.
All right, steady. Too heavy.
So heavy. Yeah, dang. That fish looks awesome. It looks like a goblin. Non-aggressive creatures. Non-aggressive creatures prefer calm swamp waters and gentle currents. They approach bait cautiously, avoid sun moons while fishing. So this is just for looks, huh? Oh. Okay, we got two. Talk to Gil. See, that music was so ominous, it made me think something like that was gonna happen. Oh, but it teleported me back here, so who cares? Okay, I know he told me not to go out at night. That's fine, but that did feel like it just kind of came out of nowhere and I had no chance to do anything. Oh god, so nauseous. I know it seems like such a small thing, but it's amazing how much just that jerking motion does. What is this, Scraps? Oh, you want me to go for... Okay. That should keep the rot away. Rot in check for now. Just don't poke in your nose where it doesn't belong. And stay the hell away from the green fog. What green fog? I didn't see any. I could send you back out fishing, but right now, the old sluice matters more. Head over there. See if it can be raised. Betsy'll make it across on her own, but your piece of junk boat needs to get into the big hollow and into dry dock. Fix it. Clean it up, reinforce it, especially if you're planning to sail to Sludge Bet. Hearing his voice, he does actually have a voice actor. It's like an old man. Got any questions? I'm sticking with this voice. What's dry dock? Dry dock, like a shipyard? You'll see if you make it to the big hollow. Our partner will turn your sorry excuse for our boat into something decent. And that's all you need to know. Got any questions? Sledge Bet? Biggest settlement I know of. No honest trader makes money there, but you can live in peace if you make it that far. Got any questions? Okay, no, I don't. And move it. You people are nothing but losses, slow as damn snails. Alright, so I died from the tentacle thing. I'm going back out. I want to see if, like, that just happened while I was fishing, or if there's actually some way I can see the tentacle and it's coming toward me and I have to run away or something. Oh. Nope. Just kills you. Alright. I mean, he did say not to come out, and so all that tracks. But from a gameplay perspective, kind of weird. Because all it really means is that I just can't do anything at night. Maybe later in the game there'll be a way to do that. And there definitely might be. You know, that's... You can reserve judgment, like final judgment until then. But for the moment, in terms of gameplay, it just seems kind of odd. As a player, I'm curious where you're going with that concept. Because in a game like Dredge, at least you were told not to go out. You could. Just... Okay. You just shouldn't, but you could, because there were creatures, but you had a chance to run away from them. Which, yeah, you could, like, upgrade your boat and get away from them. I don't even know if my boat was faster. Like, it'd have to be significantly faster to even have a chance of getting away from that tentacle. That thing's fast. There's no warning, it just pops out. Oh, is that... Can I get that? What am I on? What's going on? Can I dock there? No, but can I fake dock there? No, it doesn't have collision. Well, kind of lame. By the way, really small comment, but games like this, you get really attached to. You can get really attached to a boat. It'd be kind of fun if there was like some things that I could interact more with it on the boat, like every single time you can choose to open or close your door. Like you actually have to like, it's closed by default, and you have to like turn around, open it, and then it stays open or closed depending on what you left it as. So if you want to, you can close it and feel a little cozy, or you can not close it, or but you have to like constantly, or no, you close it, feel cozy, but then you have to keep opening it, you know, and it becomes like this minor thing that you just kind of have to interact with. I don't know, it's kind of a mood thing. Maybe that's just me, but I like stuff like that. All the manual minutia of games, like whenever I play spacefaring games, the like stuff like opening up like the hatch and going through like decompression, or like all that little stuff. It just adds to the kind of role-playing aspect of the game, which is really where like first-person games like this really thrive, is in that. I'm wondering, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know how much of this game there is. You know, let's just go with what the game wants me to do, because odds are it'll want me to go over here anyways, and I'm just wasting time. Like, I actually do appreciate that you have a docking button, but there's a part of me that wishes you didn't, because I like jankily trying to line it up. Now, maybe that's just me. I do think it's good to have stuff like a dock button for accessibility reasons, and just to like reduce some friction, but I don't know, I kind of like it. I am going to ask at some point, why do I have a crouch button? What? Ooh, okay, that was weird. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh wait, torn pages are these things, right? Increase the strength and light of fish longer. Honestly, not a big deal. I don't really care. But because they're linear, I have to. Modify bait for peaceful fish, suitable for catching soft grazer and sharp fin. The central part is a frame of the battery on the sides of the headphone components connected to wires. During fishing, it emits a sound signal that attracts fish. Predatory fish. Used in makeshift conditions to fix and prevent electrical leaks. Do I need that? Those buckets are bigger than I thought. Where's the chest? This is really triggering for me as a, you know, as somebody playing video games. Like, huh, interesting. Okay, so there is a puzzle here. Can I craft here, or do I have to go all the way back? I would like it if I could craft here. But my guess is you can't. Hold on, can I see what the ingredients are for that? To craft this? No. Can I see if I go back? I am fully aware that, like, I might not need to do this at all, but... this is what I would do. Are those all chests over there? Mein Gott. Okay. ISO patch. Alright, so I need... what is that? I don't have any. Can I go underneath them? No, there's just a hard wall. Big box. Whoops. Okay, I didn't get any of what I needed, which is that weird jug. So... I'm guessing that's not it. Wow. Iridescent moon. I'm trying to dock, and it just kind of ran into it. Probably didn't know what to do. That's fine. This lamp is in the way. Hmm. What do I do? Greasack. Harvested by anglers from bloodgills, used in working with electrically insulated materials. Bloodgills. Okay. Do I have a way of getting bloodgills? Whoop. Snapper. Soft grazer. Maybe I need a different kind of bait. I should have seen if I could make a new type of bait. All right, first I'm going to just kind of go up here and think maybe this is actually very solvable, and I'm just not solving it. Yeah, maybe I was already on the right track, but I won't know until I just kind of try stuff, so. Try running the generator. Okay. Find the electrical leak. I already found it. Return to kill. Oh, I see. So this is just a very hand-holdy quest. I actually would prefer it wasn't. I'm not sure if that's too much, but so far this game reads as a puzzle game. And if you're telling me how to solve it, I don't really know what I'm playing other than some small fishing mini games. Duck. Duck. So far, this is feeling very tedious. What's the situation with this? Just power leak needs patching. Everything's falling apart, but we didn't get into business yesterday. We know how to fix problems. There's a nasty little predator, bloodgill. It's guzzy up for sticky sludge, perfect for making insulating compound, but you're not catching one of those with rotted yards. I'll upgrade it. That's the spirit if you plan on earning, not begging. Look around the backwater for knowledge scraps and better materials, good metal for starters, then start thinking about catching a bloodgill. That's exactly what I was going to do. I would just prefer the game didn't tell me to do that. Braided line. Okay. So, 2 rope. I like this, by the way. This is fun. Whoops. What? What? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, I like this. This is fun. Equip. How do I do that? I don't know how to equip it. Is the only way I know how to equip it. It's not working. How do you equip it? I genuinely do not know. I'm gonna start pressing buttons. Oh, there's a light. I don't know. Equip braided line. Do I just have to go around looking for bloodfish? Bloodgill. Sorry, I'm calling a bloodfish. Called blood. What? Okay. Sorry, that's my fault. It's entirely my fault. Okay. What? Bloodgill. Predatory. Burning belly. Rainbow fin. Equip braided line. How do I do that? I do not know what I just did. Pressing 9 does something. I don't know what. Also, why is my my hookshot thing not set to my quick access? How do you set things to your quick access? See, one of the few times where having a tutorial actually would be pretty helpful right now. I found where the bloodgill is. What's it called? Rainbow fin. All right, just gonna try it. I can't. No suitable bait. Okay. I'm feeling confused. Where's my hook shot? It's gone. Do I just not have it anymore? What? Okay, I can equip that, but nothing else. At some point, I unequipped it. God damn it. I have to ask, what if I used all my torn pages on getting this? And gotten this and just not gotten the ISO patch? What would have happened? Would I not be able to do this quest? Burning belly. Can I make it? Rainbow fin. Oh, do I just not have one? I can make it, but I can't make it because I don't have the materials. Okay. Equip the braided line. How do I do that? I'm pressing it. Do it. Oh, what the hell? Okay. That was not obvious. What? Install. Okay. Craft rainbow fin bait. He's telling me to throw the bloodgill in there when I don't have bloodgill. It has no fish. Alright, in order to make the rainbow fin bait, I need, what is this? Fish flesh. Okay. I don't like that I can't scroll down this. Like, I want to. I keep trying to scroll down this so I can look at the stuff down here. Alright, let's go to bed. Sleep. So far, this night mechanic, just feeling tedious. No thoughts, no opinions, just tedious. And I think it would feel a lot less tedious if maybe I felt like I was figuring this out all on my own, but I don't feel that way. I feel like I'm just being guided because the game has a very specific set of things it wants me to do, and I'm doing them. Even though I feel like I could have figured that out, like I basically already had, but the game's I had to have the game tell me what to do. Just to make sure I wasn't doing the wrong thing. Wound 10. Sure, let's use it. His bit of dialogue there is great.
Oh, it's bulls.
Oh god. Okay, soft cruiser. Soft cruiser. Oh, I just don't have any. Huh. So you have to remake them every time. Interesting. What happens if you run out of materials? Like, do these boxes respawn? Now, I know I have plenty of materials, but what if? Like, what if I'm just really dumb? Or I play the game long enough, and I don't figure something out. Ugh. See, like, why am I waiting right now? Okay. Wood. And some rope. Fish. Yeah, I like this. This is fun. Oh wait, do I need I don't know if I need those. But I kind of just want to make them. How do I make the other one? Can I not? Why can't I scroll down? Okay, I guess I just don't have the recipe for them. Okay. Wait, why am I doing this? Haha, I called that guy for down for nothing. Yeah, I do feel like this is a little too hand-holding. Like, one of the great things about Dredge, and just because it's kind of fresh in my mind, games like Subnautica, is that they don't tell you where to go. It's kind of cool when you can just kind of figure it out, explore. You get to like drive around the environment and learn about stuff as you go along. This feels like a very MMO-esque. And of course, I do have to ask, like, what if I had skipped ahead without doing exactly what it wanted me to? Would I cast your bait so that it lands in the splash zone? Okay. Like, would I have to subsequently go back to the dock and like check all the motor and the wire and stuff? before I could proceed with the quest? I actually don't know, but that is something that I would be thinking about. Fish may take an interest in the lure, sure. Follow the bait. If you reel too fast, the fish won't be able to keep up. If you pause for too long, the fish will lose interest. Oh, okay.
All right, steady. Too heavy.
Okay, so you just have to pull it a little bit, trying to get their attention. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. I was kind of hoping it'd be different. It looks kind of like a gar. Harpooner.
Catch fish.
Catch fish. There we go. Got another blood gill. Okay. I would really like it if we could go off into these docks and explore. I think that'd be fun. Maybe hide some secrets. Something that was really fun about Dredge was that you were always looking for like different kind of interactions with NPCs and new locales and stuff. It's just kind of fun, and especially because you have the first-person perspective, where you can walk around, you might as well use it. Like, I know you have the puzzles, but so far the puzzles are pretty simple. Like, either I couldn't solve the one over there because I fundamentally just need something. I don't know how to get that thing. Oh wait, no, of course I do. Yep, there it is. Again, why am I waiting? Gameplay. Do I know how much of that bait I still have? Or how much durability it has? It does not say. I would like to be able to look at that. Just in case I need to make another one. Because they do have durability. Right? But it doesn't show it, so... Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, wait, what am I doing? We want to make the ISO patch. So, Grisek? 2 of... Is that cloth? then a wood. All right, I'm going to skip this and see if I can solve this and see what the game does. Sleep. I can't even increase the volume of the music. It's so quiet. Like there's no like sea shanty, like leitmotif going on in the background. I can barely hear the guitar. Yeah, I just bashed right into it. Funny. This angle's kind of weird. Could you like have this pull up a little bit? There it is. I want to open this. All right, now that we have water, let's solve this. Because clearly that's all I needed. What? That water's just going into the void, apparently. What happens if I pull this? Why is it the wrong angle? Why is it not working? Bruv. It's not that hard. Okay, it just needed more in order to get started. All right, before I head back, let's make sure there's nothing else I can do. I think that's just to show you that the water's on. But otherwise, this is it, right? Solved it? Okay. So it's still asking me to return to Gil. Which is lame. Well, maybe that is what would happen anyways, because he wanted me to do that. Also, I have to ask, what happens if it turns nighttime and I'm just out here? Like, are you expecting the player to just sit here until it's morning? Or are you actively encouraging them to go out there and just kill themselves? In Minecraft. Like, from a gameplay perspective, what was your solution for that? Okay. The hell did you bring this oversized crap for? That's not crap, that's a blood guild. The hell did I get myself into? Toss it on the grinder and make it a compound? I know, dude. I already... Stop bothering me with dumb shit. Make ISO patch. I can buy stuff? Okay, so you can sell stuff for money. Doesn't look like I can sell fish stuff, though. It has to be stuff I find. Wild. Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. You can sell fish stuff. I don't really need to, but... Placeholder. Okay, I could have sold the fish. Even though he's telling me not to. Doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. It wants me to make the ISO patch, even though I already made one. Cool. Now what's it gonna do? Fix the electrical leak. I already did. So I'm actively being punished for solving it. Well, let's hope it fixes itself when I go over there. It didn't. I've already triggered the flag, so you can't trigger it again. Alright, well, I guess that's where my story ends. I don't know. I'm going to try and exit to main menu and see if it auto-fixes itself and checks for the flag. Excuse me. It started back here, damn it. Okay. How come I can't get the game to save? There it is. Fix the electrical leak. Well, it's still bugged and it's broken. So the game, I'm officially soft locked. Can't even kill myself in Minecraft. Yeah, that's it. The game's over. I can't really proceed any further. I don't know how much more there is to the game, to the alpha, but I think I've seen enough of the game to kind of give it a good idea of like what the issues are. And what an appropriate way of finishing off my playthrough with a soft lock. So, okay. What do I think of the game? So, I've been kind of talking about it as I've been playing along, and like all the different kinds of mishaps, things that don't really work well in this game, and the things that do. Obviously, the environments are really pretty. I think you nailed a lot of the atmosphere, like with the water. You need, I think, music, some like somber tones. You already have them, but they're just like too quiet, or they're not noticeable enough. This might even just be like an audio issue, but I don't know. This just from a player's perspective, you know, trying not to be mean to anyone. I'm not trying to be mean to your composer or the music director or anything like that. This is just, or even if you're like audio design guy, this is just not very immersive in terms of like audio stimulation. Like, I don't feel like I'm here at all. The graphics look really beautiful. I love the sky. I love the water. Like, this water looks fantastic. I love like how murky that is. It's perfect. Do nothing to this. This looks perfect. A lot of the features and the textures look really great. I love the boat. I wish it was a little more crappy, like in a broken down way, so I have to like deal with it. Like constantly having to fix it up makes you attached to this thing, and I'm not really attached to it, but I want to be. I genuinely want to be. Might help if this thing kind of swings a little bit, like it has some physics. Same with this lantern. Also, maybe move that lantern higher or something, because running into it is really annoying when I'm trying to get off the boat. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. I know I said, like, I want more annoying things, but this feels like more like a geometry thing, not like the boat's fault. So that stuff really works well. I think this format, in terms of first player perspective of this kind of Dredge-like kind of game, does work. There's even the idea of like traversing around, talking to NPCs, solving puzzles, fishing stuff. That all works. I think you're just not doing enough with it yet. Now, I know this is pre-alpha, so there's still plenty of time for you to kind of like add stuff, and maybe you have a lot of that stuff already in the works. But more places that you can kind of get off and just wander around, really just kind of sink into the mood. Even if the shack just has like some lore bits in it. Like, yeah, there's like no story to this, or there is, but it doesn't really seem very fleshed out. It's very, very, very bare bones. I like the crafting mechanic. I think this works really well. I like the fishing. Fishing is serviceable. Like, I'm not going to praise it and say that it's really good. I especially don't think there's a big enough difference between prey and predator. Not that there needed to be, but you kind of set the precedent when you showed me the tutorial twice that there would be a big difference, and there just isn't. It's, you just pull it a little bit, and then you start the other minigame, the prey one. So it's like predator, you kind of draw them out, and then it just goes back to being the prey one. There's basically no difference. Which, I mean, again, there doesn't really have to be, but you do have to question yourself, like, is that enough to be engaged with for the amount of runtime that this game is theoretically going to have? Is this going to be like a 30-hour game, and is that enough to really pull you in and keep your attention? I don't really think so, if I'm honest. There needs to be a difference, and I feel like there's not any stakes. Like, even dying from the tentacle, all it does is just respawn me here with my stuff. Like, in theory, that's a fast travel system one way. I don't really feel like I'm managing my inventory. Like, I know there's like 3 slots for stuff for you to sell stuff, and that's fine, but it doesn't feel dire. Like, the spaces are too big. I wish I had to like manually store stuff in here or something. Like, there's no management system. It just feels like everything kind of plays itself. The game is too easy, too automatic, except for this, which for some reason you just have to wait here, and this is almost too tedious. Like, in terms of like your chambers, you can start off with like this tiny slot, like it's like a 4x3, and you have to like fit your fish into it, you know? Like, this just doesn't really work. I think there's not enough game here in your game. And the game that you do have is so automated that I broke the game by not doing exactly what it told me to bit by bit. And so when you have a game that basically is just a laundry list of things to do, and the story is not really overly taking front stage here, there's not enough music, I have to ask myself, what is the appeal of this game? Like, why am I playing this game if basically it's just an MMO go fetch quest of doing things with puzzles that are really simple? Now, admittedly, this is the beginning of the game. That's fine. But it's maybe not the best that they were two of the, like, the first puzzle wasn't a puzzle. You just told me what to do. And the second puzzle was barely a puzzle, even though you didn't tell me what to do. Although the sad part is maybe you did. Maybe after this electrical leak, there's like a step-by-step playthrough of exactly what I'm supposed to do to fix it. I don't want that. Get rid of this. The quests should be vague, and especially they should be, even if they're not vague, they should be auto-updating. But if you're going to make a first-person game where, like, one of the main points of first-person, it's one of its greatest strengths and advantages is that it's immersive, and I do not feel immersed right now. I feel like I'm playing just some, like, generic MMO where I'm kind of just doing stuff that you tell me to do. And, you know, that's immersive. Like, you know, I think the only game where that would feel immersive is if you were a servant or a waiter. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm struggling to find the fun here. I would like to. I very much would like to. In fact, I think there's more fun in this exact game if you just stop telling me what to do. You know, like, the guy could be like, oh, I don't know, I can't figure it out. And then he points to it, and there's a quest marker that tells you, like, there's the gate, figure out how to open it, I don't know how, or something, right? And then you have to figure it out. Like, that is more of a game if you just stop, like, hand-holding. Now, I understand there's a pre-alpha, maybe later in the game, past this point, it turns into that, but I see no reason why we can't just get to that right away. Especially because even with my understanding, I know how to, I know what to do. Like, I know I was even complaining about some of the tutorials with the minigames. Minigames are different from intuitive game design. Minigames are just you trying to give the player something to do. They don't necessarily make sense, especially because the HUD, or sorry, the UI for, like the motor, the generator minigame, I was saying that, like, doesn't really make sense in terms of interface. Like, if there was actually a guy, like, there was like on the screen, if there was like a handle with a string and you're pulling it, you know, physically you're watching that, then it makes it feel more immersive. It's almost like a walking sim kind of like minigame. Then at least that's fun, but that's why I was complaining that it didn't make sense. It wasn't visually interesting. Wasn't that coherent, and it wasn't automatically, like, frictionless. So then, like, why am I doing this minigame if it's not immersive and it's also not obvious? It just feels like you're giving me something to do, which I know is definitely something that game developers do think about. Like, they're like, oh, well, we have to give the player something to interact with as they're building out and fleshing out their worlds. And that is true, but you don't want the players to see that. You want it to feel seamless. Like, you're giving them something to do, but they don't know it. Right. Yeah, and unfortunately, I am seeing the seams of the game in maybe not the most flattering ways. I can't even jump into the water. What if I got stuck there? Fortunately, it looks like I can kind of jump my way out, but what if I had? Is there a geometry where I can get myself stuck? I'm just curious. Like, why have jumping at all? So far, it doesn't seem to serve any function. Why can I crouch? Why is it I spawn on top of this thing? It's so easy to be on top of because the character's feet aren't planted to the floorboards and they shift around. Like, look, I'm already on it. I don't want to be on this box. This box is annoying. I'm stuck, and my forehead's hitting this thing. So, yeah. My general takeaway from this is that the game has bones that you can build off of, but I don't think this is even close to being like finished, like not even close. I do think you're gonna need like a lot more to flesh out, a lot more systems. You need this to feel a lot more smooth, especially if there's not gonna be any story. Like, I know it does seem like there is one, but I don't know. It doesn't feel very interesting yet. Okay, like maybe that's being too harsh. I'm just not seeing any story to reel me in, and I feel like with a game where there is going to be a story, you want it to have a good hook, and so far I'm just there isn't really anything for me to latch on to. This is just like Fisherman the Guy, and that sure is like Merchant the tutorial. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's really gonna be what I'm gonna say about it. I want to like this game. I think there is promise to it, but yeah, unfortunately, I do not think it's ready. I think it needs a lot more work. And yeah, I would try to think of like something like anything more useful I can kind of tell you. I feel like I'm failing as a reviewer right now because I'm kind of struggling. Sorry. But yeah, I do think that's more or less the gist of what I have to say. Now, I'm going to post this on the Discord after I upload it, which might take a little bit, but I'm going to, when I post it, if you, please don't feel free, or don't be afraid to like call me out or like correct me or answer any of my questions, or if you feel like I'm being unfair to your game, let me know. Shoot me a comment, message me. That's perfectly fine. And you can say, look, I'm sorry that your game got soft locked, but please try it again. There's a lot more of what you wanted and a lot more features that we have yet to show you in the alpha. If you tell me that, and you want me to review all that stuff, like if you feel like that's important, I will check this back out and do it again. Just for you, I will do that. Also, let it be clear that in spite of the fact that I am reviewing this, kind of giving you feedback, I am just one person, and these thoughts are just, they're just the thoughts of like a single, game player, right? You're going to ask 100 people, you're going to get 100 different responses. And so like, it's not like you have to listen to anything I say. You can just tell me to screw off, like if you have very specific intent on why you want to take this game and it's not aligning with anything I'm saying, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Games are supposed to be art. They're supposed to be expression, and you're supposed to be doing something that you want to do. You want to make the game that you want to make. So please, by all means, feel free to do that. I would love to see this game foster and do really well. So, yeah, I hope that anything I've told you and shown you that is useful and is something you can work with. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for now. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. Let me know if there's anything else you need from me, and if not, then I'll keep an eye on this game, and if there's other updates or like a big update patch, I might check it out again. Yeah, who knows? Anyways, thank you so much for this opportunity. This was kind of fun. I do enjoy doing this a lot. Anyways. Have a nice day. Take care.